To a giant solar facility that was unveiled back in February for you now. It's only producing a fraction of the electricity that it promised. And now the companies behind it, which include Google and JP Morgan, they're looking for a taxpayer bailout to the tune of $500 million. William Lajeunesse is live from our West Coast newsroom. So, William, why do they deserve this money? I mean, people see these are some big companies.
Yeah, well, the money's out there. That's the answer. It's a $1.6 billion federal loan that apparently wasn't good enough because now the owners, Google and NRG Energy, want a $500 million federal grant to pay off their federal loan. Now, you've heard of Solyndra, Abound Solar, Beacon Power, all received millions in federal loans for solar projects that went bankrupt. The latest problem is this giant Ivanpah plant in the Mojave Desert. It's only producing a fraction of the electricity promised, and now those wealthy investors want $539 million of your money to pay off their loan so they don't have to use their money.
This is an attempt by very large cash generating companies that have billions on their balance sheet to get a federal bailout, i.e. a bailout from us, the taxpayer, for their pet project. It's actually rather obscene.
NRG does not call this a bailout. They say they're simply taking advantage of a government clean energy program, and it's true. The feds gave out $18 billion to renewable projects in 2013, $4 billion for solar.
Man, $539 million. Why isn't it generating more power?
Well, the company says the sun isn't shining as often as they hoped. Imagine that, the weather not cooperating. And in the first 8 months of this year, Ivanpah generated 254,000 megawatt hours of electricity. That's a quarter of the million that was promised. So to compensate, it's using 60% more natural gas, the very fossil fuel it was, designed to replace, and the reason it got federal money. NRG Energy insists that it's a new plant, it's new technology, things will improve. Now, this isn't Ivanpah's first controversy, Heather. A study that was recently done by the state says the plant kills some 20,000 birds a year because of that 800-degree solar ray burns the birds. And the plant also, to get built, the first owner spent $400,000 on lobbying. The CEO visited the White House 10 times. Its chairman wrote to the White House chief of staff that we need a commitment from the White House to quarterback the loan so it gets approved by the DOE. That's interference that House investigators called the worst kind of cronyism. Back to you.
All right, so the sun isn't shining enough for them. William Lajeunesse, thank you.